Om Shanti, Divine Family. Rakiben, I'm audible enough?
Yes, brother.
Okay. So today, 23rd January 1975 and 29th January 1975, there are two Avyakt Murlis we are reading, we're taking for today's morning session. And the title of these Avyakt Murlis is Those Who Perform Every Action While Seated on Their Seat of Self-Respect are Great. The seat of self-respect matters in making our stage great. So in this Murli, Baba has highlighted on the role of awareness and how to make it powerful and constantly powerful. And in the second Murli, Baba has spoken about the how to achieve success by application of the power of discernment. And when the power of discernment is sharp, then what are the advantages? There are four advantages of which Baba has described of a sharp power of discernment. And then Baba highlighted how to relate the three forms with the three relationships and the three blessings. The three forms, incorporeal, subtle, and corporeal. So they're related with the three relationships, and with each relationship, we also receive specific blessings. So three blessings. So let's read this Murli. So let's all be seated in our incorporeal form in between the eyebrows. And experience what Baba is speaking to us by becoming an embodiment of those virtues. Those who perform every action while seated on their seat of self-respect are great. Just as you know the importance of Bap Dada very well, do you know just as well the importance of the confluence-aged Brahmin birth and the elevated part of you, the elevated soul? Bap Dada's begins the Murli with a question. Just as the Father is so great, in the same way, those souls who have a good connection and play a part with the Father, underline, good connection and playing part with the Father at every step and in every divine activity, every step, every divine activity, are also just as great by taking every step while knowing this greatness very well. These two aspects. Whose child am I? And I'm in every step and every activity. By it automatically attain multi-millions at every step, because everything depends on your awareness. Does your awareness and great, or is it sometimes pertinent question? which we need to ask again. The intellect must answer. Whatever someone is aware of who he is and sometimes unaware, in the same way, since you elevated souls of the world
Tum
and
bhai, we
the
are unable to
spatial
hear you.
actors, elevated Brahmin. So why does that? Sorry?
We are unable to hear you. Your voice is actually coming in bits of pieces.
Oh, just a second, because I'm
This is
uh
little better. This is little better. Let's look at next couple of minutes.
let me just shift the location a little bit once. Yes. Om Shanti. So continuing, uh, whatever someone is, he always conducts himself whilst aware of who he is. It isn't that he is sometimes aware and sometimes unaware. Is my voice loud and clear?
Yes, brother. Okay.
Okay, okay. In the same way, since you are elevated Brahmins, since you are the most elevated souls of the world and the special actors, why does the awareness of the form of this last birth, of your position and your occupation, sometimes remain special and sometimes become ordinary? Why is there constant fluctuation? Do you know the reason for this? Since your original form and your birth are so elevated, why do you forget the greatness of your life and your birth? You only forget when you have a temporary form in order to play your part. Underline the word temporary form. Because that is not your original form. There is always awareness and forgetfulness. But why do you forget here? Because of body consciousness. Why is there body consciousness? You have known about all these reasons for a long time, and yet, even whilst knowing this, you are not able to find a solution. This is because you lack power, or there isn't that determination. So, lack of power and lack of determination. You have even known about this for a long time, so why are you still not able to find a solution? Because of experiencing the same thing again and again, transformation should be easy and for all time, should it not? In a worldly way, damage and because of that damage. Once you have been deceived, you ensure that you look after yourself. You don't allow yourself to be deceived again and again, do you? What happens because of body consciousness or because of being under the influence of a particular weakness? You have experienced this situation many times. If you allow yourself to be deceived even after having experienced this, what can one say? It proves that you do not conduct yourself in the awareness of your greatness. Why do you forget your greatness? What is the reason for this? It is because you do not set yourself on the seat of the stage of a destroyer of obstacles, one who finishes all situations, and on the seat of your original stage and position, which Bab Dada has given you at the confluence age. You get off your seat and come down again and again. By being seated on the seat of self-respect, you are automatically able to maintain the awareness of your stage of self-respect. So seat determines the stage. In a logic way too, when an ordinary soul receives a seat of some position like some kind of MP, MLA, or some any seat of the head of the organization, etc., his self-respect increases and he automatically stabilizes himself in that stage of intoxication. In the same way, constantly remain on your seat and you will be able to maintain your self-respect in your awareness. Do you understand? To get off the seat means to become forgetful instead of having remembrance. Check that you remain on your elevated seat. By sitting on the seat, you are constantly able to transform your sanskars and actions. The transformation of sanskars and actions will happen when we are sitting on the seat, and which determines the stage. So, do you understand? Words of weakness are not the language of Brahmin souls. So, why do you use the language of Shudras? Baba has given emphasis on the language, particular language which is to be used by the Brahmin souls. You have the intoxication of your land and your language, do you not? Why do you forget your own language and use someone else's language? Someone else's language, like Shudra's language, is weak and self doubting. So now bring about this transformation. First of all, check yourself and your language and then speak. Set yourself on your seat and then create thoughts and perform actions. So before creating the thoughts, there is a particular, be careful that we set ourselves on our seat. By sitting on the seat, you automatically receive the blessings of being elevated. So why do you let go of the seat that is blessed and labor instead? Then, after laboring, you become tired and disheartened. Therefore, now adopt the easy method. Acha, Om Shanti. The second Murli, dated 29 January 1975, the title, Achieve Success by Experimenting with the Power of Discernment, power to decide, is preceded by the power of discernment. What is right, what is wrong, what is Srimad and what is Manmad. So let's read this Murli. Today's gathering is a gathering of Raj Rishis. It has got two words, just like Madhuban, Madhu and Ban. So just as the word Madhuban proves two things. Firstly, sweetness, Madhu means sweetness, and secondly, the Ban. Ban means an attitude of unlimited disinterest. So too, the meaning of a Raj Rishi is Raj and Rishi. Raj means one who rules a kingdom, Raja. From a beggar to a prince. Rishi means one who is having an attitude of disinterest. To the extent that there is total renunciation, to that extent you have all rights. So Rishi symbolifies total renunciation, and Raja symbolifies attainment of all rights. To be one who has total renunciation means to have claimed all rights over time, thoughts, nature, and sanskars. To be able to transform your time, nature, and sanskars as you wish means to be able to adopt a form and stage according to the time. Have you become a Rajrishi who has claimed all rights by becoming a complete renunciate? As soon as you took birth, you received from the Bab Dada the status of a Rajrishi and an elevated stage of self respect according to your actions, did you not? Have you become one with all rights, and do you still have to become that? Bab Dada is asking, have you become one with all rights, or do you are you still in the process to become that? What do you think? What main slogan do you chant and deep inside? Since it is your birthright, you attained it the moment you took birth. So you are one who has claimed all rights, are you not? To be knowledgeful means to be a master ocean of knowledge. So to be knowledgeful means to be, to become, to claim, the being a master ocean of knowledge. As you have become a master ocean of knowledge, it is with knowledge, that is, it is with understanding that you have claimed all rights. If you lack understanding, you would have less rights. You are knowledgeful, are you not? Do you now know what the last stage is? What is a sign of having the karmati stage? That's the last stage. Constantly to be an embodiment of success. Your time is used in a worthwhile way. Your thoughts are successful, and you have constant success in your connections and relations. This is known as being an embodiment of success. Beautifully, Baba has described about the what is being to be embodiment of success. Three aspects: thoughts are successful, constant success in connections and relations, and the time is used in a worthwhile way. In order to become such an embodiment of success in every way, what spatial power do you need at the present time? What is that spatial power which will enable us to be constantly successful, to be an embodiment of success? Bhabdada says, which power is it? You, Bhabdada says, you are receiving all powers, but nevertheless, according to the present time, there is a special need for the power of discernment. When your power of discernment is sharp, you would recognize in advance, underline in advance, which variety of obstacles have come to cause obstacles to your deep love to Baba, so that you would be able to finish them even before they actually attack you. Because of this, instead of your time being wasted, it is accumulated in the account of being used powerfully. In the same way, in the field of service, because of knowing the main desire and the main sanskar of each soul, and because of enabling those souls to attain whatever they want, you are constantly successful in service. So, two aspects Baba spoke about, then third and fourth. Thirdly, in the main subject of forming relationships with others, while knowing the nature and sanskars of each soul, you will be able to make those souls constantly content. The fourth aspect is the speed of time. Because of recognizing what the atmosphere and environment are and what they should be according to the time, you will be able to bring about a fast speed in yourself. and others, and you will also be able to bring about the zeal and enthusiasm to adopt a form according to the time. You will also be able to become knowledgeful, that is, lawful and loving, according to the time, and make others that too, so lawful and loving, according to the time. In this way, you will remain constantly successful because you are able to discern when you have to be lawful and discern when you have to be loving. You will easily remain constantly successful. Even the elements and the circumstances become the servants of such souls who are embodiments of success. That is, such souls are constantly victorious over the five elements and the circumstances. They are not influenced by the five elements or any circumstances. Only such victorious souls are called constant embodiments of success. For this, remember what the Father has told you through the three different forms: incorporeal, the subtle, and the corporeal. Just as you keep the teachings of the three relationships in your awareness, that is, those of the true Father, the true teacher, and the true Guru, in the same way, keep three main things of the three forms in your awareness. Which are these three main things? These are the three special blessings received from the three forms and the three relationships. What is the blessing of the special teachings received from the incorporeal form? Bapdada says, may you be karmatit. So this is the blessing we receive from the incorporeal form. May you be karmatit. What blessing is received from the subtle form? That is from the angelic form. Bapdada says, may you be double light. To be double light means to be the light of all karmic bondages, is free from all karmic bondages, and also to remain constantly stable in the stage of being the form of light. So, the special blessing received from the subtle form is, may you be double light. It is through this blessing that you will receive a double crown. What special blessing is received from the corporeal form? Bapdada says, the special blessing received from the corporeal form is to be egoless and viceless, nirankari and nirvikari bhav, the same as Sakar Baba. By constantly keeping these three blessings in your awareness, you will easily be able to become an embodiment of success for all time. Do you understand? Children are even more powerful than Bap Dada because you become instruments to reveal the Almighty authority. So, are you not more powerful? You make the Almighty authority belong to you in all relationships, and you tie him with the string of your love, deep love. So, are you not more powerful? Who are the instruments to make the Almighty authority into the world's servant? The children who are close and cooperative to the most elevated souls who always reveal Bab Dada through their every deed and every step, to those who are instruments to enable every soul to celebrate a meeting with the Father, to those who constantly remain absorbed in the love of the Father and service, to those who make the qualifications equal to the aim, to those who become like the Father in practice and give a vision of him to such lawful and loving souls. Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Om Shanti. So let's take a moment of pause and deeply reflect upon both these Murlis and what is the essence of these two Murlis and how can we apply in day to day our Purusharth. Om Shanti. Thereafter, we'll share reflections. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. May I now invite all members of the Divine Family to share their reflections on both the Murlis. Girija sister has shared on the chat box that I am a confused aged Brahmin. I recognize that I am a great soul. I have an elevated part to play. I sit on seat of stage of destroyer of obstacles. Because my language is always strong. I need to do some spiritual gardening. So I sat on the seat of greatness, realized my elevated part. I am blessed. Very nice. In fact, I would request every member, every participant to speak and share at least one reflection which you remember or which you touch your heart. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. There
Om
were
Shanti.
many wonderful points in both these Murlis. But a simple practical example which Baba gave today, that when you have a seat of position in your Lokik life, you sit in that seat and you are in a different stage of intoxication. So why are we forgetting to be on the seat of spiritual, like the throne of Baba, and be in that constant seat position? Why are we not having that same feeling or intoxication? It's a great practical reminder. Om Shanti.
Yes, very true, sister. Because as Baba has given a very apt example of that Lokik world where really the seat, everybody is fighting for the seat. If you see in the world, Lokik world, and once they take the seat, then they attain all the rights associated with that seat of power. Very nice sharing. Om Shanti. May I request everyone to participate?
So just adding on to what discussion is going on right now. In Lokik, we may have one position practically, but in Alokik world, Baba has given us multiple seats of Swaman. And each of these Swamans are an indicator for us to check ourselves. So, for example, if I am getting irritated for anything that's showing up in the Lokik karmic world, or any task that I'm performing, um, the moment I'm getting irritated, it is for me to check from which seat have I come off. And the answer in my in this case is going to be, I'm a peaceful soul. The moment I get into this awareness, I'll be off that irritation. So this is just one example, but there's so many such self-respect points and seats that Baba has given it to us. And these are tools to support us to practice Alokik life in Lokik life as well. Om Shanti.
Yes, very nice, sister. And while you were sharing this reflection, one example of this Lokik seat, if we are not comfortable on that seat, then we often start fluctuating, or we sometimes get off seated because we are not comfortable on that seat. We bring a carpenter and we ask him to make it more comfortable. So that thing came to my mind, when even on the seat of self respect, I should be comfortable, and so that I am stable, and then Baba says, when we are seated on the seat of self respect and I'm comfortable, means natural, then I can create thoughts and perform actions as per my aim. So just one reflection. May I request everyone, other members also, to share their reflections?
Shanti, brother.
Om
Uh,
Shanti.
Today, my takeaway point. First one, forgetfulness is due to body conflict, but not yet we did not find any solution. This is because of our lack of power and the lack of determination. Second, when Baba said, don't allow yourself to be deceived again and again because of your body consciousness, because of any of your world weakness. We experience this many times. If we goes on deceiving by Maya means it shows that still we are not even aware of our great.
Yes, sister. So when we are while being seated also, then the as per this, according to the seat, even Baba spoke about the language. What language has to be spoken? So we need to be careful on the language part also. The language should be of the true Brahmin soul, not of Shudra. That is also a related aspect. So it's all associated with the seat. And Baba gave us about that, what are the flaws which make us unstable, like body consciousness and old sanskars. But if we are tightly sitting on the seat, then we can transform our sanskars and actions. Anyone else? What about the second Murli? Baba spoke about the two words, Raj Rishi and Madhuban. Anyone would like to share that? Reflect on that part? Two words, Raj plus Rishi and Madhu plus Ban.
Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti.
For that Murli Baba said about Rajarishi, today is the Rajarishi gathering. The word Madhaban proves two things. One, sweetness, and secondly, attitude of unlimited disinterest. Rajarishi means one who rules the kingdom from a beggar to a prince. To the extent that there is a total renunciation, to that extent you have all rights. phone.
Yes, very nice. So these two seemingly contrast points like Raj and Rishis, but with this, it's a uniqueness of Bab Dada, that he makes the soul so powerful that we can be sweet yet with attitude, having an attitude of unlimited disinterest. So, and beggar to a prince. So that's what is the beauty of a powerful soul. Baba has given us this method of being a Raj Rishi, which is related to Madhuban. So, any other point? Baba told about the four aspects of having power of discernment. What are the four advantages? Anyone would like to touch upon that? There are four advantages or four aspects about sharp power of discernment. Power of sharp discernment. Anyone? Like, what are the benefits of power of discernment if soul is empowered? At least one point, if one can share, others can share other points.
One will get to know about any obstacle that could be showing up before it shows up.
Yes, absolutely. Uh, we can predict, or we can preempt the situations which so we can, prior that obstacle is coming, we can recognize in advance which variety of obstacles would be coming to us, so we can finish them even before they actually attack. And second, third, and fourth point, there are three more points related to this power of discernment. In the field of service, what did Mahabharata say? In the field of service, we, we would know the main desire and the main sanskar of the other souls. And accordingly, we give the treatment or the whatever the medicine, spiritual medicine, so that to make them content. So, and then Baba also spoke about the speed of the time. Anyone can reflect on that speed of the time.
Before we look at speed of time, Baba also mentioned today about the main subject of forming relationships. So the third
Yes.
point that he speaks about is forming relationship with others.
Yes.
While knowing the nature and sanskars of such souls, you will be able to make those souls constantly content.
Absolutely. Thank you, sister, for bringing out that third point. And then fourth point was the speed of the time. The speed of the time will be fast. So uh, then Baba spoke about three forms, three relationships, and three blessings. So other members of the divine family may also participate in the discussion, in the churning. Which are the three forms Baba spoke about? And what are the three relationships and three blessings which we receive from these three forms? Which is the first form which is related to Paramdham?
Incorporeal.
Incorporeal. There are
Incorporeal.
three forms:
And which is the
incorporeal,
relationship?
the subtle, and the corporeal.
Correct. And which is a blessing which we receive from the incorporeal form? The special blessing is may you be karmatit. Isn't it? Baba spoke about this blessing. May you be karmatit. Yeah, karmatit bhav. That is from the incorporeal form. Now coming to the subtle form or the angelic form, which is a blessing Baba gave, which we souls receive from the
May you be
subtle
double light.
form.
May you be double light.
Yeah. I, yes, yes, that's right. May you be double light or double crowned. So, and the third form is in this world. In this world, that is the corporeal world, the corporeal form. So, what is the corporeal form blessing the souls with? Which special blessing?
To be egoless and wiseless.
Yes, Nirahankari Bhav and Nirvikari Bhav. So, if we remember these three forms and the blessings associated with them, then we can actually constantly keep them in our awareness and become an embodiment of success for all time. So, any other point, divine family members, divine Brahmin souls would like to share? Another minute, and after that, we'll switch over to the meditation part. Anybody remembers the blessings given by Baba towards the end of the second Murli? How Baba is addressing the souls in what kind of speech?
He first says you are most elevated souls.
Yes, see the stage which Baba you know, has a vision about the children, and then who constantly remain absorbed with the love of the Father and service. Then to the souls who are lawful and loving, both are very, very important. Those who make the qualification equal to the aim. So, assuming that no other divine soul sharing now, let's now move to this meditation part. Let's be seated on the stage. Focus in between the eyebrows on the original form, the eternal form. The worthy of worship form, the Brahmin form, subtle form, angelic form, and back to incorporeal form. Then as an incorporeal form, I, the soul, again come back to this world in the corporeal form. Again go back to incorporeal form in Paramdham and receive the blessing. Karmatit Bhav, be Karmatit. Take on the alaukic dress, angelic dress. Come to the subtle world, angelic world, and receive the blessing. Be double light. Experience the double crown on your forehead. Crown of purity, the crown of light, being light. And in the corporeal world, while playing every unique part, special actors, as a special hero actor, receive the blessing from the corporeal father, teacher, and Sadguru. Be egoless and be viceless. Remain seated on the seat of self-respect. Come what may, irrespective of the external situation, irrespective of the time, I am beyond external influence. I am beyond the time fluctuations. I am beyond the sound. In deep love with the Father and the service, I am a constantly successful soul, an embodiment of success, seated on the seat of self-respect. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, Divine Family. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Om, Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.